Hey y'all, how's your day going? I've been doing a lot of stat testing in Gundam Evolution as of late, and I've picked up on some things that are never really explained anywhere. So, as a prelude to the big project I've been working on, I'm here to tell you about 5 things that the game doesn't want you to know. Number 1, you can reload cancel using abilities and shields. This is a really easy one to explain and replicate. All you have to do is make sure that the yellow circle passes the 75% mark, and then either use an ability or bring up a shield. Consistency is not a strong suit of Gundam Evolution because some abilities can reload cancel and others cannot. I'll show you what I mean. For example, the best way to judge if an ability can reload cancel or not is if it plays an animation using the mobile suit's arms. All of Pale Rider's abilities can reload cancel. The EMP, Grenade, and Healing Pod are all capable of reload canceling. The Gundam, however, is really weird, because while having both a quote-unquote shield ability and an ability that uses the mobile suit's arms to play an animation, it cannot reload cancel, and thus is super weird. Number 2 on our list is that dashes have different lengths and dash recovery times can be different too. Okay, that was 2 things, but they all combine under the umbrella term of movement. You can see that there are 3 bars for dashes with these Barbados and Zaku 2 ranged. When the Barbado dashes, it barely takes the Barbados 100 meters. When the Zaku 2 range dashes, it takes it out to 150 meters. This means the Barbados have what is considered a short dash, and the Zaku 2 range is considered a long dash. When recording for boost gauge recovery times, I found out that they actually fall into several categories. I'm going to coin some terms here, so bear with me. BRD means boost recovery delay, and TFG means time to full gauge. Most mobile suits fall into the sort of 2 short dashes with a BRD of 0.50. This is sort of the time where your boost gauge is empty and it just stays at 0 without recovering. And then most suits have a TFG of 3 seconds. A big tip for better movement is to get rid of the boost delay and half your consumption cost with a Galleon dash. I did a tutorial on the Galleon dash, and that's going to be in the description. Number 3 in our list is a really simple one. Holding shield increases your time to full gauge recovery time by about 2 seconds, and the GM has a special quirk when he's holding shield. So the GM is not a super strong contender in the moment because Sazabi and Gundam really hard counters the GM with their stunning abilities. But there's also mobile suits that can't really deal with the GM effectively, like the new Gundam or the Marasai. They just really can't break through that shield, and their abilities don't work well when there's a shield around. Apparently, though, holding shield with GM removes limb damage from it. Like, you will never deal less than 180 damage, or body shot damage basically, with the GM with this one simple trick at close range. He's still going to suffer from fall off at longer ranges, but you will never like shoot them in the leg and then deal less than 180 damage, which is really weird because he can still headshot while holding the shield. He'll just never deal limb shot damage. This is a pretty weird quirk, and it seems to me that he's the only one that has that. Sazabi doesn't have this quirk. So I'm not really complaining though. GM enjoyers unite. Number 4 on our list is zone capture speed caps out at 3 units. There are 2 game modes out of 3 in this game that involve zone capture, and you can actually see the best possible capture speed is indicated by the little arrows on the bar right on the capture progress bar. This isn't too apparent though, and you probably wouldn't know that more people wouldn't add to more speeds. However, you can see that the timing of the capture does not change with 4 people on point. This is good knowledge to use to either yell your teammates to stay on point or yell your teammates to go create some spacing off point. Number 5 on our list is Super Armor, granting 50% damage resistance on top of a stun resistance. So whenever someone is glowing green, this means they can't be stunned and takes 50% less damage from you, aka is a very bad time trying to shoot them. Super armor moves include Dom Trooper's Jet Stream Attack, I refuse it to call it anything else, Turn A's Judo Throw, and GM's Shield Bash all have super armor. It's very possible to use these abilities to survive big bursts of damage like Guntank's Core Fighter Explosion. You can see that whenever the Turn A uses his Judo Throw, the Core Fighter cannot kill the Turn A.
One. Oh!
I can live. Only broke my shield.
I caught the
Oh, you caught it.
What the
Wait, you can.
That's all I got for you today. Next video will probably be the big release I've been teasing. Thank you all for watching. And hey, happy 2023. I can't wait to see where the game will go next, and I hope you'll stick around and find out.